A 68-year-old gentleman recently told me, "I eat my bread, a little tea, sometimes soup. So why do my legs feel weaker every year?" When we looked closer, his problem was not one big illness. It was quiet muscle loss over many years and not nearly enough protein to repair and rebuild his body. I am Daniel Brooks, registered dietitian nutritionist and your senior nutrition specialist here on Senior Food 365. If you are over 60 and your legs feel softer, stairs feel heavier, or you worry about losing your independence, stay with me. In this video, I will walk you through 5 cheap, simple, high-protein foods that can support your muscles after 60, without fancy powders or expensive health drinks. The most important food is in the final spot, and it is the one I ask almost all of my patients to keep in their kitchen every single week. Before we dive in, I would love to hear from you. For you, which meal is hardest to get enough protein into right now? Breakfast, lunch, or dinner? Tell me down in the comments. I do read what you share, and often use your ideas to plan future videos for Senior Food 365. Let us start with a quick picture of why this matters so much. As we grow older, the body becomes less efficient at using protein to build and repair muscle. Research in older adults shows that many people lose a large part of their muscle by their 70s if they do not eat enough protein and stay even gently active. That muscle is not just for looking strong. It helps you stand up from a chair, lift groceries, catch yourself if you trip, and keep your blood sugar and weight more steady. The good news is, it is never too late to support your muscles. Even small, regular doses of protein through the day, paired with simple movement like walking and light strength work, can help your body hold on to strength. You do not need fancy powders. You just need a few reliable foods you can afford, enjoy, and repeat. Let us count down from 5 to 1. 5. Plain Greek yogurt or simple curd from the fridge. If you feel tired of chewing meat or you have dental problems, this is one of the easiest proteins to swallow. Many older adults love sweet-flavored yogurt, but those cups often hide a lot of sugar and not much protein. Plain Greek yogurt, or thick plain curd drained a little to make it denser, gives you a higher amount of protein in a small bowl, with almost no chewing. Think of your muscles like a house that needs bricks every day. Protein is the brick. Greek-style yogurt or thick curd is a bowl full of soft bricks. When you eat it, your body can use the protein to repair your leg muscles after a walk, your back muscles after doing chores, and even help keep your immune system ready. The common mistake I see is this: seniors eat yogurt only as a tiny dessert, or they choose low-fat flavored options that are more like pudding. They get sugar but very little muscle support. Another mistake is eating it only once in a while, instead of making it a regular part of the day. Here is a simple protocol. In the morning, take half to 1 small bowl of plain Greek yogurt or thick curd. If you need sweetness, add a few slices of banana or a handful of berries, not sugar. If blood sugar is a concern, keep the fruit portion small and add a spoon of chopped nuts or seeds for healthy fat and extra staying power. You can also use a few drops of vanilla or cinnamon for taste without sugar. For seniors who do not like cold foods, let the yogurt sit at room temperature for a short time so it is not icy. You can also blend it with a little water and ice to make a mild lassi-style drink with salt and roasted cumin instead of sugar. The quiet secret with yogurt is consistency. One steady bowl most days of the week can do more for your muscles than a big steak once in a while. 4. Eggs, your budget-friendly protein pack. Many of my older patients tell me, eggs feel like real food. One egg is a small, complete protein package. It has high-quality protein, plus important vitamins like B12 and choline that support nerves, brain, and energy. For muscle support, eggs are powerful because the protein is easy for the body to use. The common mistake is either fear or boredom. Some seniors avoid eggs completely because they heard old messages about cholesterol. Others eat one egg with a huge pile of white toast and jam, which turns the meal into mostly sugar and starch. Another mistake is eating only the white and throwing away the yolk, which carries many of the nutrients. For most older adults, 1 to 2 eggs a day can fit into a balanced diet, especially when combined with vegetables and whole grains. Of course, if you have heart disease, diabetes, or high cholesterol, you should discuss the right number with your own doctor. Many modern guidelines are more flexible than people remember from the past. Here is a simple breakfast protocol. On most days, make 1 or 2 boiled, poached, or lightly scrambled eggs in a small amount of oil or butter. Pair them with a slice of whole grain toast and a side of tomato, spinach, or any cooked vegetable you like. This mix gives you protein, fiber, and steady energy instead of a sugar crash. If you do not enjoy breakfast, eggs also work well as a light dinner. A vegetable omelet with onions, peppers, or mushrooms, plus a side of fruit or salad, can become a full meal that supports your muscles and is quick to prepare. Secret tip: keep a few hard-boiled eggs in the fridge. When you feel like grabbing cookies or crackers, eat half an egg with a pinch of salt and pepper first. Often, that small protein bite calms the craving and keeps your energy more stable. In a moment, we will look at the humble pantry food that might be the cheapest long-term muscle saver in your kitchen. 3. Beans and lentils, the humble muscle builders. A senior named Linda once said to me, "I thought beans were poor people's food, not protein." When we went through her usual meals, she had meat maybe twice a week and very little protein the rest of the time. Once we started building simple lentil soups and bean dishes into her week, she felt more steady, and her afternoon fatigue improved. Beans and lentils are one of the best budget-friendly proteins in the world. Dry lentils, split peas, and many beans give you protein, fiber, and minerals for a low cost per serving. Your muscles get the building blocks they need, and your blood sugar gets a smoother, slower rise compared to white bread or plain rice. The common mistake is either not cooking them often or turning them into very heavy dishes with too much oil, cream, or salt. Another issue is gas and bloating, when seniors suddenly eat a large portion after many years of little fiber. Here's a gentle protocol. Start with small amounts, like a half cup cooked lentils or beans once a day, and drink enough water. Soak dry beans overnight and throw away the soak water before cooking. Use herbs and spices like cumin, turmeric, garlic, and bay leaf instead of relying only on salt for taste. You can make a simple lentil soup with onions, carrots, and tomatoes. Or you can add a spoon or 2 of cooked beans to salads, vegetable stews, or even mash them on whole grain toast with a sprinkle of cheese. If chewing is hard, cook them a bit longer so they are very soft, or blend part of the soup. The quiet secret with beans is this: mixing them with a small amount of whole grain, such as brown rice or whole wheat bread, helps your body get a very complete set of amino acids, which are the tiny pieces that build muscle. And because beans are so cheap, you can use them often without breaking your budget. By the way, if practical tips like this help you, you can hit subscribe so you do not miss future senior nutrition and health videos here on Senior Food 365. 2. Peanut butter and other nut butters. Easy spoonful protein. Many older adults think of peanut butter as a children's sandwich spread, not a serious health food. In reality, a spoon of peanut butter or another nut butter can give useful protein, healthy fats, and a creamy texture that is easy to swallow, even if your teeth are not perfect. The common mistake is portion size and sugar. Many jars on the store shelf have added sugar and hydrogenated oils. That turns a simple nut spread into a candy. Another mistake is spreading a very thick layer on white bread with jelly and calling it a healthy meal. That combination can be heavy on calories and light on balance. Here's how to make peanut butter work for your muscles. Look for a brand with simple ingredients, ideally only peanuts and a little salt. If that is hard to find, choose the one with the shortest ingredient list and lower sugar. Stir the jar well and keep it in a cool place. For a muscle-friendly breakfast or snack, spread a thin to moderate layer of peanut butter on a slice of whole grain bread or on apple slices. Pair it with a glass of milk or a small bowl of yogurt to add even more protein. Another idea is to stir a small spoon of peanut butter into warm oatmeal. This gives you a creamy, nutty bowl that keeps you full longer. For seniors who struggle with appetite, a spoon of nut butter between meals can be a gentle way to raise daily protein and calories without needing to eat a big plate of food. Just remember that nut butters are dense. A little goes a long way, especially if weight or blood sugar is a concern. Midway secret tip: if you want to turn peanut butter into a muscle-friendly evening snack, mix a small spoon into plain yogurt with a sprinkle of cinnamon. It tastes like dessert, but carries protein and healthy fat that can support muscle repair as you sleep. Before we go to 1. Canned tuna or salmon, the powerhouse pantry protein. A man named Frank once told me, "I would eat more fish, but fresh fish is too expensive and I do not know how to cook it." When I opened his pantry, there were several cans of tuna sitting untouched. He thought canned foods were always unhealthy. Once we built simple tuna and salmon meals into his week, he found it much easier to hit his protein goals without spending a fortune. Canned tuna and salmon are powerful for older muscles because they give you high-quality, easy-to-use protein in a shelf-stable form. They also often provide omega-3 fats, which may support heart and brain health. The key is choosing wisely and preparing them in smart ways. The common mistakes are picking versions packed in heavy oil with a lot of salt, or mixing the fish with huge amounts of mayonnaise so the meal becomes more fat than protein. Some seniors also worry about mercury in tuna, so they either overdo it or avoid it completely. Here's a practical protocol. Aim to have canned fish meals a few times a week, not every single day. Choose tuna or salmon packed in water when possible, or drain off excess oil. Add a small amount of mayonnaise, or even better, plain yogurt with a squeeze of lemon, chopped onion, herbs, and a pinch of salt. This gives you a creamy salad that is lighter, but still satisfying. Serve this fish salad on whole grain bread inside a lettuce wrap, or on top of a baked potato with some vegetables on the side. Another idea is to stir canned salmon into a vegetable soup or pasta dish, so the fish is well mixed and easy to chew. If you have kidney disease, heart disease, or are on fluid or salt restrictions, talk to your own doctor or dietitian about how often canned fish is right for you, and choose lower sodium options when available. For many older adults without those limits, canned fish is one of the cheapest and most powerful ways to give muscles the building blocks they need. Secret tip: keep 2 or 3 cans in an easy-to-reach place, along with a small jar of seasoning you enjoy. On nights when you are tired and tempted to order fast food, make a quick tuna or salmon salad instead. You will spend less money, get more protein, and likely feel better the next morning. As we wrap up, let us pull everything together in a simple way. Your muscles after 60 are like a savings account. Every day, small choices either add to that account or quietly drain it. When you miss protein again and again, or rely only on bread, sweets, and soft foods, your body has nothing to rebuild with. Over time, walking to the mailbox, climbing a few stairs, or getting out of a low chair starts to feel harder and less steady. You do not need to be perfect. Start with 2 or 3 small steps. Maybe you add a bowl of plain Greek yogurt or curd most mornings. Maybe you swap a sugary breakfast for an egg-based meal a few days a week. Maybe you cook a pot of lentils on Sunday and use them in simple soups and sides for a few days. Perhaps you keep a jar of peanut butter and a few cans of tuna in your kitchen so you always have an easy protein option on tired days. Even in your 70s or 80s, gentle daily steps like these can help your legs feel sturdier, your energy a bit more stable, and your confidence better when you move through your day. You deserve to feel as strong and steady as your body can be at this stage of life. I would love to know which of these 5 foods you already eat and which one you plan to add more often this week. Tell me in the comments so I can cheer you on and plan more videos that fit your real life. This video is for education only and is not personal medical advice. Always talk to your own doctor about your situation.